And finally, the age-long motto of Boy Scouts teaches us the best way to prevent disasters. Be prepared. But it appears we don't live by this maxim as a country. A viral video emerged on social media in which some staff of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NLC, are battling a raging fire on a coach with shrubs and leaves. According to an official of the corporation, who explained that they battled the fire on the coach by applying the Warri Itakwe roots with bare hands and leaves, said most of the trains have no fire extinguishers on them. Let's share the story with you.
Yes. Thank you. Suffer. That rubber will burn finish. Nothing for good for that thing. The rubber will burn finish. Suffer. Leave amigo, it must burn. The thing no go green stop.
So heart-rending because we just acquired most of these coaches, and expensive, and Nigerians, they are happy.
We borrowed heavily.
That's the Chinese going up in flames.
Yeah.
We borrowed heavily.
What would be the big deal of getting a fire extinguisher if your personal car, you can afford to get a fire extinguisher? So what is the big deal about getting a fire extinguisher? Why are we like this?
I think something's wrong with us. And we need to acknowledge, maybe we'll be able to solve the problem. Something is definitely wrong with us. Look at
multi-million-dollar
no quality assurance.
And we'll be in debt. Oh my God. Something is wrong with us. Just let's act.
Staff of Nigeria Railways.
Something is wrong with Nigeria and those who run Nigeria. We have a problem. Because I've not seen any country that is run like Nigeria. These are not coaches in the Mongo Park era. These are new, at least by our standard.
Are you sure, sir?
By our, let me say by our
people have been burning it very
by our standard. Then
very conducive.
Why would you
go from Lagos to Abeokuta or Lagos from Ibadan? People that have taken it very conducive.
But you saw what happened. Nobody invented.
Okay, let's just take this break to cool our tempers.
That is wrong with us.
The Nigerian Railway Corporation would have been generous enough, at least, or cautious enough to make provisions for this. But I don't think if Engineer Fidelis or Kyria is watching us now, or somebody should at least tell him that this should be a minimum standard for these coaches.
It is called quality assurance. You don't put a bus on the road, a car on the road, anything like that without fire extinguisher. It's a basic. Somebody, when I was watching the video, somebody said, this can be Nigeria. So I took my earpiece and said, put it in your ear. When he had suffer, he said, it's Nigeria. I'm not surprised. Ayo, that's your Chinese loan going up in flames. And I beg to think that those are very inferior things. All these things are buying, they're inferior. They're inferior because we are borrowing heavily. And if this is what we are borrowing for, then there is this. Look, if we were saying these things, somebody may say, you're not an expert in this field, but it is clear. It is now very clear to us. Look at. This didn't happen, Ayo. It didn't happen. Now, you're even talking about what they should have been telling. Do you know that in the wake of this thing happening, did you see their strategy for managing a crisis? They said we're investigating. Nobody has even said that we apologize for this shameful outing and so on and so forth. Nobody has apologized. They're just they're investigating what happened. This should be very simple. Are the receipts not there? Did somebody go to bargain and say, okay? And
I don't think the regular fire extinguisher will even quell this kind of fire. No. There should be specialized
something for it.
For this, they are usually what is provided. I think something is not just.
Then the person that was overheard in the video was saying, "Wait, don't do anything about the fire. It will go out by itself."
I said something wrong with us.
Now we I've seen videos of these coaches from Kaduna to Abuja to just stop abruptly on the road, and they just show passengers complaining that we're stuck in the middle of nowhere now. We don't know that they've called the head office. They want another coach to come and evacuate people, but it's becoming like something that they're meant to be new.
I said something. Something's wrong with us as a country. We need to just search our souls. We are born heavily to do this. Is this what we are born to do? Put your car on the road. FRSC will arrest you if you don't have a fire extinguisher. It's one of the items
first. Harass you, then arrest
you. Get my point? That is your own possession, your car. Perhaps only you inside. Now, this is a commercial, public, and there are no provisions. Disasters don't want anybody before they strike. And
this might not be the first time.
Of course. If there is no social media, how do we get to see this? You get my point? Probably we won't get to know. But see,
and then they will deny flat.
And
deny flat and say it is either fake news or people who are just trying to embarrass the government. But this is it. It is here.
Momo is calling us from Lagos. Thank you for joining us, Momo.
Good evening.
Good evening,
sir.
Yeah. Ayo.
Just go ahead.
How are you? Good evening. Good evening to Siri and the other brother there.
A very good evening.
Ayo, it happened that I've lived in China for 24 years, 25 years.
Wow.
That is where I've lived. And I've seen it things like this. It's very shameful and disgraceful to a country called Nigeria. One, let me tell you, who are the people that went negotiating for those trains? Let's find out first. Who are the engineers that approved the buying of those trains? Let's find out first. You see, when you see things like this happening, we just talk about it. It ends on this same table where you are sitting. And it will end in my bedroom where I'm calling you from. That is the end of it. You see, until we take the appropriate actions on those who go for it, let me tell you, I'm here because maybe I'm not known on the public. Then people will come, like I said, I've lived here for 20 to 25 years. But the people that come there, they don't even know how to go about this transaction. You see somebody making call on the phone, and he will tell you, okay, send all those parts, send all those things. I give you an instance. Somebody will actually call me for the brake pad of train, sometimes 2 years back now. And you know, I did everything, gave them this thing, and they went behind and sought it from somewhere else because we gave them price for original. But they called me and said, no, the price you are giving, we don't want the original one. Can you reduce the price and let them reduce the quality? We don't do that.
We're out of time. I would have loved to get more information. We're out of time. So your last word on this?
This train incident should be treated as criminal matter.
Minister Amici,
so that there can be prosecution.
Just set up a panel and within the railway corporation and get to the root of this.
Or independent investigators.
I want the president to take this matter seriously. It should be beyond Mr. Amici, because heads that should roll include that of the president should take it seriously. Because it's one of his legacy projects that he loves to talk about. Is this what he wants to bequeath to? Is this what will be his legacy? He should take it serious.
It's quite shameful, it's quite unfortunate to say the least, that if it's established that this actually happened in Nigeria, serious said.
You had suffering. Oga suffering. Ghana does not say suffering.
Kenya
does not say suffering.
The franchise of that suffering.
I told listen, he said suffering. Oh, it's Nigeria.
Very shameful. Very shameful. Very shameful.